Good morning. My name is Alicia Haymer, and I am a director here in Nashville, Tennessee. Um, a director is sort of like if you think of theater and all the moving parts of it, like the crew, the actors, then the director is sort of like the umbrella, and they are the ones that sort of if you think of it as like a big stew, the director sort of puts everything in the pot and stirs it and makes sure it tastes good. so,
That's a really good way to put it.
so I like because it's like if the stew is good, everybody's happy. If nobody likes the stew, it's all your fault.
True.
The director is sort of responsible for everything you see when you're looking at theater with lots of help and moving parts and good
Fantastic.
ingredients.
Can you like walk us through kind of just like really simply like what your process is when you are chosen or decide to direct a show?
Sure. Sometimes people already have a show chosen and they ask if you will direct it. Or sometimes you get to pitch a show, which is if you found a play that you like and you would like to see it on stage, you get to approach a theater company and ask if they will produce the show that you want to direct. Um, so if you find a play that you're passionate about and you want to see produced, then that's when you would reach out and let them know your ideas, and they can let you know like what their budget may be and see if you all can work together. Um, but sometimes if someone approaches you, then you get the opportunity to read the script and see if it speaks to you and you like it. And then hopefully, if you do, then you get to go through the casting process, which is when actors audition for your show and you get to decide who will work best for this project. And then you get to talk about costuming and music and set design and all the fun things that bring a show together.
That's great. So, what are some of the challenges of being a theater director?
Um, for me, some of the challenges are um, really casting. Um, Sometimes, because I think it's very important, and I've learned a lot about casting since I've been directing. It's important to get the right people on stage to tell the story. And a lot of times, all actors that you see will be very, very talented, but it's important to find the right pieces to tell the story in the most effective way. And then also budgets, because I dream really big and I take these big ideas to the producers and the crew and the people that actually do all the work to make all the beautiful magic happen. And they're like, yeah, yeah, we can't do that, but here's what we can do. So, but I've been told you always take your big dreams and then they crush them and let you know what's realistic. So you got to be prepared for that.
Yeah, budgets can be tough for everybody. So, yeah, no, I get that 100%. What are some of the rewards of being a theater director?
Um, just seeing it all come together. I love Tech Week because that's when everybody that's been working on their own, you all get to come together and you get to see how hard the the people that build the set have been working and how hard the people that are doing the lighting have been working and the people that are doing the score have been working, and then the actors, they get to see the actors and it all just comes together so well. And
Yeah.
also when the audience, if you can sit with the audience and if they like get all the jokes and feel all the feelings, and you're like, yes, I have done a good job.
What kind of education or experience or combination does a theater director need?
I think it's important to have a foundation in theater and know the basic principles. I think it's really important to know just how to tell your actors to move on stage. So I think you should know stage direction. I think it's important to have some experience in acting so that you can use the right language to get what you need from your actors. Um, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I think going to school for theater is great, but I also think you can just start, like, approach a theater and start by interning, start by volunteering, and start by shadowing, and you can get the same amount of knowledge that way if you have some generous people that are willing to take you under their wing.
What type of student or what kind of characteristics do you think a person needs to have or skills that they need to have to be a director?
Definitely strong communication skills, because um, everyone's feels things and works through things differently. So you cannot direct every actor the same way.
Mm,
Um, so you have to know different ways to reach them to get what you need from them. Being a self starter, because a lot of times you have to go out and find the right actor, the right light technician, the right costume, or anything to all the pieces you need sometimes aren't just there for you. So you have to have, I would say, good networking skills,
mm,
and remember the people that have done something amazing, and you're like, I want to work with you one day if I get the opportunity. So always have good communication and networking skills. So have like a good temperament, you have to have a good temperament, because there will be frustrating days, there will be tough days, but you can't, you have to know how to remain even through all that, if or even if you're dealing with a tough actor, or someone else that's a part of the production that you may not necessarily like as like a friend, but you have to work with them to get this
sure.
job accomplished. So it's like you
Hmm.
have to have a good temperament, know how to get along with people, good communication skills, good networking skills, and then just always, I would say, always continue to like push yourself to be creative.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I know a lot of times in theater, because theater is a business, and you have to have those. There are people put in place that have those business skills, like artistic directors and producers. It's like let everyone do their job, so that you can just push yourself to be creative and not worry so much about things that there are people in place for.
So, what would you encourage someone who's interested in finding out more about directing? What would you encourage them to do?
I would say go to plays, go see lots of theater, and start. I would say start with something. I think if you're starting anything for the first time, you're going to be nervous and a little bit afraid, but you have to start, and you could start small by like helping an actor with a monologue, and then maybe helping with like a short play, and then just slowly like work your way up and learn more, get more things in your tool belt, more knowledge under your belt, where you get the confidence, and then you have to just start, and then start afraid, and know that you're gonna make a mistake, and your first time directing is not going to be perfect. I learned so much directing my first show, but it was something I wanted to do, so I had to start and just be open to good advice and learning along the way. Yeah, if you can find a mentor or somebody, yeah, that's great. Like start like as an assistant director, and see if someone is open to that, and you can shadow them and learn a whole lot that way.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This has been really informative. I know the students are really going to love it.
Awesome. I'm so glad.
Thanks.
Sure.